That game gave me a heart attack as the Warriors almost choked the last couple minutes, but ended up tying up the series going back to Sacramento at 2-2. I want to break down how the Dubs came from down 4 at the end of the half to up 10 with a quintessential third quarter run with 37 points, so let's break some key plays down. On an out-of-bounds play, we have Klay having a couple different options here, but Kevin Huerter's body angle gives Klay the better option to go towards his right to use Looney's screen, knowing he will end up trailing since Kevin Huerter is not in a deny position. Huerter does a poor job fighting over the pick and even ends up falling, so easy catch and shoot for Thompson even with the late Barnes contest. All series long, the Warriors want to engage Sabonis in a high pick and roll action, and here the Kings want to ice Klay towards the sideline. Looney tries to counter the ice by slipping at the last second, but I think Klay was just feeling himself going to his strong right hand, and here he torches Kevin Huerter once more before Huerter ends up getting benched. This was a bad defensive collapse by Sacramento. Klay comes for the pin down for Wiggins and the Kings are not switching off ball screens, and Fox makes a bold decision to try to cheat these picks while Looney goes for the dribble handoff. When Sabonis is involved in the handoff actions, Sacramento game plan for him to hedge up high, and the Warriors counter this by passing to Draymond in the corner, who immediately fakes a handoff to Steph. Curry's gravity is so great that even with a fake handoff, Sabonis should have been here to help, but he was unfortunately on the perimeter hedging, so this allows Green a free lane for the dunk. Here's another great counter by Golden State to the box and one that the Kings were implementing in this part of the third quarter. You can see Davion Mitchell sticking solely to Steph's body, while the other 4 Kings load up in the zone. As Looney goes for the dribble handoff, the Kings switch this so Murray is now on Klay, but by overloading the weak side, the Warriors now have an advantage as Klay starts to counter by swinging it to Draymond. Now Green has a wide open lane since De'Aaron Fox is technically guarding nobody, forcing Sabonis to rotate over as the weak side low man. Easy dump off pass to Looney for the dunk. This angle here is a little tricky, but as Loon comes for the high pick and roll to bring Sabonis into action here to hedge, the last second Steph is able to counter and go behind the back, collapsing the defense as he's able to get Mitchell on his side as opposed to in front of him. Credit Wiggins for simultaneously cutting to the basket, and since Malik Monk isn't the best defender, and he kinda hesitates here rotating over as the weak side low man, not sure whether to prevent the alley-oop or not, so Steph goes straight up uncontested for the layup. And for the last play of the third quarter, this was a Warriors ball movement masterpiece. When Dre comes for the high pick and roll, the Warriors have learned from the first 2 games a different way of creating open shots off these actions. Instead of attacking a mismatch, Steph would instead counter by rotating the ball over first to the other side to Jordan Poole, and then relocating as Mitchell gets stuck by his own man. JP actually misses a wide open Steph here, as he's too tunneled vision and instead tries to attack De'Aaron Fox, but he swings the ball to Dante, who shot fakes and immediately attacks a Keegan Murray closeout, and this is where the Kings defense collapse, as 4 guys focus on Dante on the drive. Kessler Edwards is supposed to be the proper rotation over as the weak side low man, but I don't know why Fox wanted to rotate over too, and when Edwards realizes too late, this is a much longer rotation and he has to change direction to Jordan Poole. JP makes a great decision to swing the ball without hesitation, catching Klay wide open in the corner as Barnes has to go all the way from Draymond to Thompson for the closeout. Doesn't really matter as Klay splashes at the buzzer. There you guys have it. I want to break down the 37-point third quarter that was the highest scoring quarter for the Warriors so far this series. Coming from a near double-digit deficit in the first half, Golden State was able to go up by 10 at the end of the third, giving them a much-needed cushion as De'Aaron Fox started to take over in the fourth quarter, and almost made the Warriors lose the series when Barnes missed the 3 at the buzzer. Steph calling a timeout when they did not have one was crazy, but I'd still give him and Klay credit for carrying the Dubs to a series-tying win. Protecting home court was obviously necessary if the Warriors wanted to stay alive, and now it's the best of 3 as Golden State just needs 1 road win. So see you guys on Wednesday. If you guys like this breakdown, like and subscribe to see more.